Hello and welcome to today's video. We have a Solectria BC3300 battery charger in for repair, aka the Bursa NLG4 battery charger. This is serial number 1369, and I like that the customer sent in this nice note with it saying that it works, but DC voltage is reading low and DC current says 5.2 amps, but it's actually only putting an amp. This typically happens when parts of the capacitor board die. This is a zero crossing resonant converter, and so all the energy goes through a bunch of capacitors. I'll show you that here in a second. There's a video many videos ago of me explaining how these things work, so you can go check that one out. If I remember, I'll put a link in the comments to it. But anyways, so I've got it hooked up here, it's on the bench, and we'll go ahead and hook up power. If I can do it this way because it's easier. There we go. And you can see she starts up. So I got a 300 watt load on it. Again, we don't have the battery pack, so I've got Monlog running, so it's going to happily charge those poor lights forever. But if we look on here, it says that we are putting out, if it'll focus, there you go. It says we're putting out 8 amps to the battery, and our battery is currently reading 109 volts. And we can go ahead and measure that and see how close we are. So, yeah, so remember 8.3 amps. So if I grab my meter here, we are on current, we're already zeroed. And again, try to do this one-handed. Oh, I just clicked the wrong button. We'll just flip this off. Flip it back to current. I can't do it. Hey, we're on voltage. So we'll measure the voltage that it's outputting. So, currently outputting 110 volts. And Monlog says that we are actually outputting 109.38, so that's pretty close. So it doesn't look like the battery voltage is being read wrong, but battery current is still at 8.3 amps. And let me go ahead and flip this to current and zero it. So we're on AC or current, DC, and we're about zero. And if I get on one of the legs here, you can see that we're putting out about 2 amps, which is probably right for 300 watt light bulbs at 110 volts or so. So we're putting out 2 amps. It thinks we're putting out 8. So I suspect the capacitor board has died in it. And if I have my spare one here, this is a replacement board that I made back in 2011. And this is the capacitor board that goes bad in these chargers, and you end up with all the current flowing through these guys here. The blue ones are the input filter cap, the white ones are output filter, but these red ones here are the ones that all the current flows through, and they're in pairs. So if one group fails, then you end up with, so if you imagine all 4 of them are passing current, then 4 out of 4 is working, you get full current. If one group fails, then you end up with 3/4 current. If 2 groups fail, you're down to half current, and so on and so forth. So if you only got one working set, which it looks like that's what this is doing, then you end up with it putting out a lot less current than it should. And yeah, but gonna go ahead and take it apart. I've got the time-lapse camera set up here. This is my old cell phone, and if you look underneath, I got some lights. So we'll run the time-lapse. People like the time-lapse videos, so I'll go ahead and run a time-lapse of this guy getting repaired. But yeah, so thanks for watching.